In response to topic 2, parents have the rights to determine the genes of their unborn baby. I would like to rebut I's quote that screening tests indicate a possible problem. It may result in a small risk of miscarriage. First of all, prenatal screening will not cause any risk to the fetus or to the mother. Screening test is done by ultrasonography as mentioned by Sue. It is to check and see the growth and conditions of the fetus in the mother's womb. So there isn't any risk of miscarriage. Secondly, diagnostic tests will only be carried out if any problems are detected in the early stage of pregnancy, as the results of diagnostic tests are more accurate than prenatal screening tests. In Singapore, government also make it compulsory for expecting mothers above 40 years old to undergo amniocentesis to check if babies suffer from any birth defects. So are you trying to say that Singapore government is putting mothers at risk of miscarriage? Standing in the parents' shoes, which parents are not excited to see the growing condition and the process of their baby inside their mother's womb? Another thing that many parents can't wait to know is the gender of the baby. Without conducting prenatal screening for mothers, how do parents know about all these things if you say that prenatal testing should be avoided? We did not misunderstood Wei Hui's sentence about it can create a false sense of security. Prenatal testing has got nothing to do with how the children will be affected by disease or conditions. As Wei Hui stated this sentence before saying, parents will be able to diagnose the conditions of their child and selective abortion can be done if the family agrees for the condition to be severe. This sentence didn't say that if the baby is suffering from any birth defects after diagnosing. Then she jumped to the conclusion that selective abortion can be done if the condition to be severe. Can you explain what do you mean by severe? Do you mean the fetus is mentally or physically disabled? Or this fetus has got some organs unable to be fully grown before it is born? Please define severe. And for what I had quoted from Wei Hui's speech, she said that their group means that parents think that prenatal testing is accurate, but actually it is not. The opposition group mentioned that prenatal testing is classified under screening and diagnostic testing. I have also said earlier on that diagnostic testing is more accurate than screening. Yes, it may not be accurate, but among 10 cases, only one of it is inaccurate. Are you sure parents will try to deceive themselves by believing that their child is one of the 10% whose diagnosis is inaccurate? Yes, children that are born healthy do not mean that they will be healthy in the future. And this is where genetic modification should come in, to remove the birth defects and other genetic disease found in the embryo and add in the good genes that are able to resist other diseases that the child may suffer in the future. For example, to strengthen the immune system of the child to other disease. The opposition team say that treatment was last performed in the 19th, but now we are in the 21st century, and genetic modification has been used in plants and animals. So why can't it be performed on humans in the future? In addition, some animals have their body structure similar to humans. If it can work on them now, then why can't it be done on humans? One successful example is done on Dolly, the sheep from UK. Ayin also said that it is up to the parents and their family to decide to keep the baby or not. Similarly, it is also up to the parents to decide whether they should genetically modify the genes of their fetus or not. The baby belongs to them, and taking care of the child after it is born is the parent's responsibility. If the child is unable to be independent, parents will have to take up the job and also to commit a lifelong responsibility in taking care of them. This is not a job that they can just quit easily, as they are the one who bring this child to the world. If genetic modification can avoid this, why not let the fetus undergo it? First, child will not be brought into this world with disability if genetic modification can be conducted. Second, this ability might not be a birth defect. It may caused by an accident. This is not the parent's fault or the children's fault. No one can be blamed for this. Third, empathy and humanity is not in the genes. This is under character development that is built up by the environment and should be taught by their parents. We strongly agree that modification of genes should be conducted to give the next generation a better and a healthier life.